Hmm. It has been a long time since I haven't done a YouTube live stream, man. Trust me, it's crazy, ain't it? I know some of y'all are just like, Mystic, where you been? You haven't been live streaming in a long time. Where have you been? Listen, what I'm trying to say to y'all is some real important stuff, man. Hear me out. I've been so occupied with so much stuff going on. But like I told y'all in that one post, I will be doing a horror game live stream. I don't know when I'm gonna be doing that though. But bear with me. It's going to be good though. Cause if y'all can hear this, I know that was a little bit loud of how I shook it. But yes, this is a Bean Boozled thing that I have. And this is the Halloween edition. I basically bought this for a reason and I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I should do a Halloween thing. I've never done a Halloween stream before at all. So this is definitely going to be the one. I don't know when I'm going to do it though. Probably by the end of this week or next week. I'm not entirely sure because like I forgot to tell y'all, I've been so occupied with work schedules. I've been busy with work and most importantly been busy with a bunch of other stuff that's been going on, but overall, your boy's been cooking, man. Your boy's been cooking. But trust me, what I got going on is some good stuff, man. I'm telling y'all. Plus, I know some of y'all are basically just looking like, why you playing this game, man? Like, listen, I told y'all, this is exactly what I'm gonna be doing. This is my life. When I get done doing important work at my job, I just finish up the last of my work, clock out, focus on catching each bus to get back home. And then once I get home, get a good meal, handle the rest of the other stuff, and then just play my game for the rest of the night until I get sleepy. But do not worry. I'm still trying my best to be able to do some more live streams though, but do not fear, I got some more coming out. It's gonna be some really good ones too. But you know what? I do got a lot of stuff though. I do got my water on standby because I ain't finna be playing my game, not being hydrated and all that. Hold up. I'm just testing some stuff, but I still gotta keep the. Wait, let me test that. Okay, I had to test it a little bit. Okay, now that's better though because I have to keep it on a half volume sometimes when it comes to my headset. Sure, I have to keep my headset like that, man. I would get rid of this old. I would get rid of this headset, but the answer is a no. Sure, this headset still works just fine though. Sure, I'm still thinking about getting one of them wireless joints, but I said no. I already got me a wireless headset. I already got me a wireless headphones, but those were from my father when he went out of town that time. So it's the only one I gotta stick with though. But yeah, I spent my entire time playing this game the what y'all looking at. I've been spending my entire time playing this game the most. I basically completed a story mode, and I'm not gonna do the other one though. I'm not gonna do the other one on live stream because y'all don't need to be seeing none of it. Y'all need to be seeing none of this stuff, man. Mm. So technically, if y'all read the title, we are grinding. I am basically gonna be grinding up these characters and getting them up to a higher level. But Technically, I'm just gonna be playing this character the most because considering that she's already the first character to hit level 50, to hit the level 50 market, I ain't gotta worry about all that. But I'm just gonna test it out for myself. Because keep in mind, like I said, it's called 100% completion in my book, though. I've been playing this game and been doing this game in 100% completion. Mm. But yes, some of y'all have also been asking me, what horror game do I plan on? Plenty have already been asking me, what horror game do I plan on playing? Technically, like I said before, I have two horror games. I have two horror games on my PlayStation right now. And I basically made a voting poll of asking y'all which game should I play. And I did put out a voting poll, and y'all wanted me to play the first Five at Freddy's. So I'm like, oh, excuse me about that. So I'm like, okay, that seems fair. I also got some other games I want to do a live stream of though, because I have a lot of games on my voting poll. So bear with me. I'm trying my best to be able to get back on, you know, the whole live streaming thing. I'm trying my best to be able to get back on that as best as I can, but keep in mind I'm just taking it easy. Because like I said, work stuff is coming up ahead. About to be some holidays coming up besides Halloween. It's about to be some more holidays coming up. And it's about to be some extra stuff happening. So yeah, that's what's going on. Wait, why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? Why did I? I don't know why I did that. My whole entire fingers just like to do random stuff all of a sudden. So it seems like with this mission, it doesn't look that bad because it has a secret file. But this one, you have to fight all five of them. This one, you have to fight all five of them in a one-on-one fight. Technically, with this character being at level 50, this would be easier for me because I wouldn't have to worry about that. But however, you can change difficulty, and I'm not doing that. I don't know what this one's supposed to be, but this one looks crazy. And it doesn't look like a problem with me. But this one, on the other hand, I, uh, I, uh, I have no words. I unlocked her during the story mode, and technically, hold up. So yes, it's a total of 5 chapters to what y'all looking at, though. I basically completed all this. I completed every last one of them, and I don't plan on going back into playing it again because it was crazy. I had to, like, each of these, I had to lock in. I had to lock in, man. It was so epic that I had to lock in throughout that entire time. But that final boss, this was fucking crazy. I'm sorry if I said the F word. I apologize about that. Hopefully, YouTube does not shut me down for saying the F word. I apologize. But this boss was super crazy for me to be able to beat. And it took me a while to get used to fighting this boss until I found like the weaknesses and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, yep, yep, makes it easier. I'm basically getting it made it easier. And then after I did that, I beat the game with this side. And then there was one more. It was one more mission though. It was one more mission. I was like, wait, there's one more. I forgot there's. Excuse me. Because I was like, I forgot it was a total of 8 missions in each of the store in each of the chapters. It was 8 missions, bro. I was like, what? Like these missions were freaking crazy, man. But even when you complete all of them, there's still you basically got more other stuff to mess around with. Like there's more free missions. And these free missions, you basically can be able to complete them because you can see there's requirements to each and every one of them. Some of them are basically just regular enemy missions, while some of them are basically just, opponent against opponent missions. But this one was the first one I didn't notice that this one had where you have to defeat the enemies in the time, and then there was a secret file on here, a top secret file, and then there was the time limit. And I was like, 4 minutes? You have 4 minutes to be able to beat this? I was like, yep, yep, I noticed it. This one was not that bad though. Excuse me. This one was not that bad though, because there was no secret file for this one, which was good. But the thing is, you have to defeat the enemies in time, and it was 3 minutes to be able to fight them. And I was like, what? I was like, what the hell? This one I had no issues with because you have to defeat a certain number of enemies, which was fine by me, which is also the best mission for, level grinding and all that. This one was kind of new to me and I already completed this, so it wasn't that bad. This one was just this one was just a little one-on-one, like a one-on-one fight, which was quite easy. But for this one, it's another mission with a secret file, but these are probably, yeah, these are the last four that I'm basically going to be doing. These are the last four I'm going to be doing. Mm. I had to grab my water bottle because I gotta stay hydrated. Ain't nothing wrong with staying hydrated. Because everybody knows if you don't stay hydrated, it's some issues that go on. Mm. Mm.
めんどくさいな。いってらっしゃい。
But yes, like I said, I've been quite occupied with work stuff and many other things have been going on. But playing this game was basically just a stress reliever. Technically, GTA 5 is basically my first game of stress relief. This one is just the second one.
任務開始。
Uh, 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 Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry about all that. Just ate before I did all this. Y'all probably asked me what I ate. Technically, as soon as I got home, my parents said that dinner for tonight was nachos, and I had no issue with that. But my lunch at her hand before I went to work, I had to stop by and go get me some lunch. And my lunch was literally Sonic. I had a Sonic Smasher burger. Yeah, Sonic Smash burger with medium fries and some premium chicken bites with ranch. They gave me a ranch. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. They gave me 2 packets of ranch and a few packets of ketchup. I don't use them. I don't use their ketchup packets. I just prefer their ranch. And then I also had a drink with it, which was just the Hick fruit punch.
さあ続けましょう。そら刻んだな。そせれ聞いたっぽいな。下げてみいや。聞いたっぽいな。ざっくり下げてみいや。ざっくり刻んだな。ざっくりどうほら下げてみ
Okay, that was something.
どうざっくりどうやほらほら進め
Wait, I thought there was some over there.
めんどくさめんどくさ
Oh crap!
聞いたっぽいな
Nope.
どうや
Nope.
どうせ
Stop getting close to me, man. Damn.
どう上げてみいやもらっとこ
Uphill battle. Yo, thank you for the trophy. Appreciate it. Oh wait. I was gonna say what the heck just happened. It transisted.
めんどくさしゃあ行くで
I was
忍
gonna say what
び
the heck just
変
happened.
身 切り刻むぶっ刺しどないや覚悟しやこんなん相手じゃ負けへんわほいっこんなん相手じゃ負けへんわ来たで行くで細切れになり
I was gonna say the heck was that.
さあ続けましょうほらほらほら来たでどないや
Dang, that was too clean.
隙だらけどうし来たで隙だらけ覚悟しやつまらなすぎるわこんなん相手じゃ負けへんわほいっつまらなすぎる任務達成この程度かいな
Good evening. That sounds like the sound of a sleepy woman.
評価
So that's the sound of a sleepy woman.
I also have my school trip today after school. I won't be back at the school till 1 a.m. and I won't be home till almost 2 a.m.
Oh,
So I'm gonna be tired if I don't get to sleep like now.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fill up my water, get a drink, and then go to bed.
いい感じに成長できました。修行の成果が出てきたみたい。決めたわよ。
So it seems like with this mission, I gotta fight all 5 of them, bro. There's about to be some crazy action. The only character I'm gonna use for this one is basically my overpowered character. So this is the only one I'm gonna be using.
さっさと終わらせるで。いってらっしゃい。日陰舞順じイカルが舞い忍びます。いざ紅蓮のごとく舞い散れ。とどめ。技あり。
The heck was that? I was hearing some strange noises. I hope that wasn't my controller.
さあ続けましょう。
Oh, okay. Okay, so you want to play them games? Nope.
危ないやんけ。遅い。そらせや。どせや。
Nope. Hey, why are you running? Stop running. Why? Stop running.
忍び転生。
Yes.
あなたが悲願の旅になるのですか。行くで忍び
Just playing my game on my live stream. So I'm playing my game on my live stream.
Streaming while on call.
覚悟し
Yes.
どうや
Oh, I missed.
どう一戦で終わらせます。飛燕王戦石式どっちそらタッチキどないやおったキほれはっせいせや来たで来たで技ありおった耐えてみいや無駄にせやほらどうほら無駄です無駄ですほらせほら来たで来たで来たで骨です
Window because then it will get too hot in here.
どないや舞い忍びますいざ紅蓮のごとく舞い散れ
Okay.
耐えてみいや覚悟しや細切れやいいやこんなん相手じゃ負けほいっ
I was asking who.
My
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you have another one.
He's been really busy lately, so he hasn't been talking to me.
Maybe he got caught up with another double shift.
He's a part-time wildfire fighter. He's also developing a game which is GTA mixed with Roblox.
So he's a part-time firefighter, but also trying to make a Roblox version of GTA 5.
No, a mix of GTA 5 and Roblox.
Hmm.
I'm guessing it will be like GTA 5, but we'll have a ton of games.
続けましょう。忍びステージ。
Oh, I suppose it's dead.
Get you food in the morning, Mimi.
危ないやんけ。
Won't be home.
来たで。行くで。細切れになりや。
Come here, pretty kitty.
よいしょ。来たで。行くで。ぶっ刺し。
Nope.
やっちゃうよ。
She was trying to do a spin dash. You shouldn't see her side. Nah, get that shit off my screen.
技あり。危ない。
Come here. Come here.
行くで。
Why she had to do the spin dash away from me? Come here.
そら。
Come here. That's why you got hit by my poison. Come here. That's what you get. That's what you get. Take some of this. Hopefully,
Do that because I want more meat.
細切れになりや。
hopefully it ain't a copyrighted strong. 'Cause I'm not. Hopefully it is not a copyrighted song. 'Cause I'm not trying to copyright it.
舞い忍ぶぜ。
Pardon?
いざ。
It has to be a non-copyrighted song that you're listening to. Because I can't. Because I am live on YouTube and I can't get.
これでどうだ。ほら。来たで。来たで。来たで。
True.
いやん。技あり。あっぶね。来たで。行くで。
Or you do like to make them look this way.
今のが消えたぜ。切り刻む。細切れになりや。行くで。今のが消えたぜ。待て。
I'm not listening to them.
I know. She thought I was gonna let her transform. No.
舞い忍ぶ。いざ。グレンのごとく舞い散れ。
Alright, baby girl. If you don't get your whole hurdy hole, you are a pirate. Look at that somewhere. Come here. Come here.
細切れ。許さん。こんなん負けじゃ負け
Love
ず
you
ん。
too.
許さん。ガラ空きやな。忍び転身。
And yes, I did say the A word, so I know YouTube's gonna say something. I know.
行くで。細切れ。必勝する。
Oh, you thought he was gonna get me with that one. I'll turn that into greens. Yo, Sir Ebrium! Sir Ebrium, welcome in, man. W Sir Ebrium. You thought you could block that. You thought you could block that. Stop trying to run. Why you running? And have some of this. Ugh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Nope. Okay. Now get bodied. Get bodied and shamed.
Stop going fucking
Sorry, I just get
耐え
hyped.
忍びますいざ紅蓮のごとく舞い散れ
To my playlist. Going sideways.
Hold up, this man. Cerebrium said, "What is this? I'm intrigued." Oh, what I'm playing, my boy? This is basically one of the greatest games that I did not expect myself to be addicted to. Excuse me. This game is called Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Technically, there are more DLC characters, but I don't know if I want to buy them or not. Because I just want to beat the game in 100% completion before I get the DLC characters. However, there are some extra stuff in the game that I want to be able to complete before I get those DLC characters, but that's my decision on it. But keep in mind, I wish this game was in English, but the character audio is basically in sub, aka Japanese, so I'm okay with it.
さあ続けましょう切り刻む細切れになりや
Trust me, I've been playing this game for the past couple of months. I don't know how many months I've been playing on this game. This is the only game I go back and forth with, besides Pokemon Zero. Exactly. Because trust me, some anime I watch with sub, and sometimes I watch with dub, or just both. When it came to, okay, you know what? Come here. Come here. When it came to Dragon Ball Daima, I started off with sub, and then when they released the English version of it, that's when I had to finish the sub version before I got to the English version.
悔しい決着細切れになりやこの程度かいな
Shoot, I got skills. I've been playing this game for the past couple of months. I don't know how many months I've been playing on this game, but it's really fun though.
いつも通りやね
I mean, a B, I'll gladly take that though. Even though this only took me like 6 minutes and 57 seconds, I'm used to it. Dang, that's a big award, man. Thank you.
おかえりなさい決めたわよ
Same here. It's mostly because I just don't understand Japanese, so I need some way to understand. Boy, the physics were obvious. Boy, the physics were obvious. Exactly, because you know, some of the other anime I started with Japanese, and mostly I just go back and forth with it. But I usually just stick with sub most of the times. But if it's an English version that's out, I can just get used to it though. So that just leaves two more. That just leaves two more free missions left. Good night. So technically, I don't know what this one's supposed to be. I don't know who this guy is, but he's about to find out, and he about to find out who I am.
日陰ちゃんにお任せ、いってらっしゃい
After your life, are you gonna try and go to bed?
Yes. What the heck is this?
日陰
Why does this remind me of that one stage from R-Type Final, bro? Why does this remind me of that one stage? If you don't stop wheezing in my why are you wheezing in my ear? Hold up, Sibri, what you just I'm overwhelmed. I'm trying to concentrate. Hold up. It's meant okay, so he said very nice. I'm glad you do that before, man. I feel dubs get crapped on too much. However, there's understandable reasons, especially bad dubs. No, those laughable. No, those are the laughable ones. I can agree on that one, especially with ghost stories. I do need to go back to watching some I do need to go back to watching Ghost Stories because I've already finished the Japanese version. I finished the Japanese version. I'm just like, you know what? I want to go back into the English version. But the English version is highly different than the Japanese version because they allow these people to just, you know, they allowed these people to do the English version, but in their own style as long as they try to keep it in the same story. But they add some extra stuff into it to make it so hilarious. It's not even. It's that's where people been getting random sound effects from that dub version from, alongside with the memes. It's just it's so funny. Yes. Something you wouldn't understand. I was talking to Sir Ibrahim. He was, commenting on my live stream.
続けましょう。下げてみーや。
Wait a sec, the ones with Yeah, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
ほらどうや。ほらほら刻んでる。下げてみーや。ほら
Ooh.
ほら刻んでる。ざっくり。どうや。ざっくり。
Okay. Now get out of here. Bro, another one? Oh wait, I think it's telling me I have to fight all these guys. Some of them I have fought them before, but some of them I have not.
下げてみーや。刻んでる。どうや。行くで。
Okay.
忍び。
If I have to fight every last one of them, that's fine by me. Wait, I pushed the wrong button. What? I meant to push the circle, but instead of just pushing R2. Bro, I wish they would allow you to fix your controls or whatever. Like change your controls and all that. Roar. Oh. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Off of me. Come here. Feeding on violence, say. Exactly. Get out of here. Who next? Did you have to make that noise in my ear? You didn't have to do it. Okay. Where did you get these guns from? You know what? I'm gonna ban you right now. Come here. Shooting me with a rocket launcher? What's wrong with you? Okay, no. Okay, see now you just being extra. You think you got aura. I'm the only one that's got aura, buddy. And you just walked right into that. You just walked right into that. That's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, this is the only game that makes me feed on violence, but also let me relieve my stress. Because GTA 5 is the first game to let me relieve stress, but this one is the second one that lets me relieve stress. All the way down. That's kind of the funniest trophy I ever seen. Okay, okay. See now you. What? Hey, that's kind of cheating, pal. That's kind of cheating, pal. You can't just do that. What you think you is, Master Seafood from Kung Fu Panda? Hold up, chill. Hey yo, chill. You is Master Seafood from Kung Fu Panda. Chill, my boy. No monkey business. Oh, I don't know if I should laugh at that or was that kind of offensive. Amen to that. I'd rather eliminate virtual enemies than real people. You right. Because I'm a Christian man. If you're Thou shalt not kill. I wouldn't want to hurt nobody. If somebody hurts my family or friends, then we got problems. This man trying to do spin dash? Okay, okay, see, now you about to be a problem. Now you about to be a problem. Yes. Wait a minute. Stuffed and mounted. I mean, technically, you are counted as family and friends. Dang, I earned multiple trophies in a row just for that? Whew. Y'all saw how locked in I was on that one, man. That's one of the toughest moments where I had to lock in. Besides all them other fights, I had to lock in for that one. W hydration though. I mean, hey, a B, I'll gladly take that. So I guess this is the last free mission for this side. Ah, that's the last one. Excuse me. We about to fight a female version of Jotaro, if he was a female. This is about to be crazy. This is about to be crazy. I mean, this ain't the first time I fought her. This is probably gonna have to be marked to be the second time I'm gonna fight her, though. Because knowing her, she loves to cheat. Rule 63 indeed. Exactly. Okay, so when she's in that form, she basically looks like Launch. Y'all can't tell me she reminds me of Launch from Dragon Ball. All she missing is that bandana around on her head. All she missing is that. Her regular clothes. Is she? Girl, you was not Jotaro and you was not Kenshiro from... Okay, see, now we about to have a problem. You was not both of my goats, bro. Kenshiro would literally wipe the floor with you in just 1 second. Jotaro, I'm not entirely sure. That man's old. Okay. Oh, you do? Yep. Too bad they had to write Launch off of the show because the actress basically talked to Toriyama about it. And, you know, Toriyama had no other option but to be able to write her off the show. That's why she no longer had any more appearances after Dragon Ball. That's why it was a big theory to all the Dragon Ball fans, including myself. Everybody was just like, where's Launch? What happened to Launch? What happened to that character? Technically, we don't know. Either she was written off, but technically, she did had... Not only that her last appearance was in Dragon Ball, but she did have one more appearance in Dragon Ball Z, which was at the end of the Majin Buu saga, to where she was in her normal form and she was a trucker, and she helped out with the Spirit Bomb thing. And I saw her for the first time. I was like, "Is that Launch?" I was like, "Is that Launch?" I was like, that's kind of crazy that Launch is back, though. But we didn't see her at all. And then when it came to Dragon Ball GT, we never saw her. Interesting reason, but she may rise. Yeah. Sorry, I was having difficulty reading that.
忍び変身
But hey, it was actually a good thing they had to do. Oh, I definitely see what you're talking about. Yeah, trust me, because I'm trying to read the comments and multitask at the same time.
覚悟しや細切りになり
Okay. Yeah, but when it came to Dragon Ball GT, Launch never made an appearance though. Maybe she could have been one of the many characters to be taken over by Baby, but it was never in the storyboards, nor was it ever in deleted scenes, and nor was it ever put out in the thought of it in the original show. Even the DVD version, she wasn't even in there. Hmm? Yes.
見たでほいっつまらなすぎるわ見切った甘いで行くで細切りになりややるな見たで
Ooh.
あっぱれなり決着
But Launch, she also never made her appearance in Dragon Ball Super. That's what I also thought about, because I was like, she was noticeably absent. Her name was only mentioned like a few times, but she never made her appearance ever again. That's been one of the biggest Dragon Ball theories alongside with Vegeta's mother. Nobody really knows what Vegeta's mother looks like. There have been plenty of fan arts and there have been plenty of, other stuff to it though. That's one of the biggest theories that was never solved before Toriyama passed. And that basically that basically kept me up just scratching my head about it, cuz I'm just like, what does Vegeta's mother look like? What does she actually
What's keeping me up right now?
Hmm?
You.
What did I do?
You're keeping me up right now?
If you wanted me to mute, I can just do that.
No, I don't want you to mute. I would have told you if I wanted you to mute. I don't want you to.
Fair point. You know what, Sibrium, you Hmm?
I love you.
I love you too. Sebrium, that's not Maria, that's Lillian. But yeah, I agree what he just said, where he said that female Saiyans weren't even a thing before a few years back. Technically, female Saiyans were never a thing until the female Saiyans were it's all good. Female Saiyans were never a thing until the Bardock movie. They were never a thing until the Bardock movie though. Cause keep in mind, it was like two versions of the Bardock movie. It was the original one for Dragon Ball Z, and then by the time it was like 2010 or 2015 or something like that, they had a manga called Dragon Ball Minus, which was just like the Bardock movie, but it was a little bit different. But it also in that manga it also introduced Goku's mother, which is Gine. That was her first appearance in that manga. And then she managed to have her first appearance in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which kind of shocked me. Because I was like, wait a minute, this whole entire beginning of this movie is very backstory, though, but it also has some similarities to Dragon Ball Minus. And I thought about it, I was like, this is very similar to Dragon Ball Minus, because I read that manga before. That was like a long time ago. I've been trying to hunt down for that manga for so many years, and I tried to look it up on eBay, but it was never any of them on stock. Because Dragon Ball Minus is basically created by Toriyama himself. It's a very secret and very rare manga to come across to. I've been trying to hunt down that manga for years, but I don't think anybody ever talks about it. I mean, I know there's a couple of other people that talk about it, but as for me, I've been trying to hunt it down like everybody else has, but nobody has ever talked about it. It's one of those secret mangas that Toriyama has created and has not been discovered by anybody else. Now, if some people try to mention to me about Dragon Ball AF, I've already read that one, and keep in mind it's created by Totaro, which is yeah, it's created by Totaro, which is Toriyama's pupil, who is the person that's taking over for Dragon Ball for now. Well, permanently taking over Dragon Ball because he's basically given the rights to take over the whole entire thing since Toriyama's passing. But Dragon Ball AF, it's in a whole different alternate timeline. I think it's supposed to take place after GT, but I'm not entirely sure. It's just an alternate timeline though, which basically first introduced the new villain. I keep on forgetting his name, but I know that he's basically Goku's long lost son or something like that. And it also introduced the new transformation, which is Super Saiyan 5. So I'm like, if Totaro has basically stated everything is canon, does that mean that Super Saiyan 5 is canon or non canon? I'm not entirely sure on that one. That's a big theory for me to solve. Because since all the Dragon Ball movies, including the Dragon Ball Z movies, are now officially canon thanks to Totaro, does that mean that the rest of the other stuff is canon? Because if it means that Super Dragon Ball Heroes is canon, that could mean it's canon because it's in a whole entirely different alternate timeline, which some people try to assume that that takes place after Dragon Ball Super, but it doesn't. It's in a whole different spin-off twist to it, to where it introduce newer characters, older characters, by giving them upgrades, and most importantly, introducing some newer transformations, which is quite ridiculous. And I've already seen the whole entire series, and it was epic, but I didn't expect to see all the new transformations though, which kind of blew my mind. Dragon Ball Z into the multiverse. That's what I thought of when I first saw Super Dragon Ball Heroes, because I was like, because when I first saw the first episode of it, I was highly confused as to what was going on. I was like, why is there two Gokus here? The Goku that we all recognize has Super Saiyan Blue, but the other Goku has Super Saiyan 4. But those other two that look like Goku and Vegeta, they're called Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta. And I was like, what? What is going on here? And I'm like, there's another Saiyan name. And then there's another Saiyan named Cumber, and I'm like, who the heck is this guy? I was like, what is going on here? I'm like, hold up. This is so confusing. What is going I was like, what is going on here? But then next thing you know, I got hooked on into watching it. It was very entertaining. I mean, too bad it was in Japanese, but I got used to it though. And it was great. It was quite crazy to see some familiar faces like Cooler having a newer form, which is Golden Cooler. I was like, what? Then we had Trunks coming back, Cumber versus Goku, and Cucumber versus. That's what Cumber's name is really based off of, which is a cucumber, though. I can understand that one. Because when I first saw Cumber, I was like, who the heck is this guy? He looks like a mixture between Raditz and Broly. But also, he has the ability to transform into a great ape and having different other abilities. I was like, this is freaking crazy. Then we got to see Vegito and Super Saiyan Blue using Kaioken alongside with it. I was like, what? I was like, we got all these characters coming around here. I was like, dang, what is going on? Like, it was a crazy series though, but I enjoyed it a lot. But the other chick that got beef with Supreme Kai Time, exactly like the chick that has beef with Supreme Kai of Time. I was telling my other people like this, hear me out. She kind of bad though. I'm not gonna lie. And then that other chick that had a crush on Yamcha, I was like, she kind of fine too. Not gonna lie. What is this? But then we saw some alternate characters in like black and like brown hoods or whatever. I was like, who the heck is these guys? Like we got an alternate version of an Namekian. We got an alternate version. Like that's quite crazy though. So I'm like, we got an alternate version of an Namekian. We got some other characters. But some of the characters I recognize, it was an alternate version of Bardock. I was like, what? My boy Bardock? What you doing in here? But you're dead. But I'm like, wait a minute. This alternate version of Bardock has Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and Super Saiyan 4? Hold up now. He's very similar to the Xenoverse version of Bardock. And I was like, that's quite
ど
crazy
れに
though.
しようかしら。
You know what? The way she was speaking like that, I wanted to be able to kick my TV, but I don't want to. But I'm not gonna do that because I have way too much stuff on there. Plus, I'm not gonna kick my TV. I got stuff in front. I got like a few stuff in front of it, and I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna wake up nobody. Hmm.
You done your life?
I'm almost done with it. Wait, that little strange noise, that was from my water bottle. I was like, where the heck was I hearing that weird noise from? So let's see
決めたわよ。
if I check all the free missions. I did every last one of them in 100% completion. So I'm not excuse me. So I'm not worried about them. But it looks like that we're supposed to be getting more of these unless we complete the other side though.
どれにするのかしら。
So I'm like, well, I know what I'm gonna be doing, completing the other side. But still, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, it was a phenomenal series, I'm not gonna lie. It was quite shameful that they had to drop the last saga, but it was very good though. It was very epic. It was an epic series. But still, I can understand that. Okay, if if my water bottle does not, I gotta get more into that. Yeah, it's extremely good. That's what I've been telling other people. Like Super Dragon Ball Heroes is hella good. I recommend you sit down someday and binge watch it. Sorry, my voice cracked a little bit. Because my point is that it's a very good series though that basically introduced newer villains, older villains from previous timelines, and of course bringing back all the old allies that we remembered and just keeping it that way. But that alternate version of Future Gohan, I was like, what? My one armed goat? I was like, it's my one armed goat. My one armed man, my glorious king. I was like, what are you doing here? But you're dead. You're dead in Trunks' timeline. Why are you here? And I was like, wait a minute. This ain't my. I was like, wait a minute. His gi looks different. It's a different color. This ain't my one. This ain't my one armed goat. What's going on up in here? I was like, this is not my one armed goat. This is not the one armed goat I remembered. And I was like, wait a minute. This alternate version of Future Gohan lost Bulma and Trunks. I was like, oh, that's why he's here. Makes sense. Quite shocking. But that one iconic scene to where they had the alternate version of Future Gohan alongside with Bardock and alongside with Goku. All three of them were doing the generational family Kamehameha. To where Bardock, the alternate version of Bardock was in Super Saiyan 4, the alternate version of Future Gohan was in Super Saiyan 2, and Goku was in Mastered Ultra Instinct, and they all did the generational family Kamehameha. I was like, that has got to be the most
焦らな
epic
いで決
scene
め
I
てい
have.
いのよ。
Baby girl, if you cut me off one more time, I am going to kick my controller so hard on the ceiling and you're never going to hear from me again. Don't cut me off. I'm in the middle of trying to talk to my peeps in the comments and you over here interrupting me. Like, are you really going to interrupt me while I'm talking to my peeps? I did not give you permission to talk. So if you talk again, we're going to have some problems. Do you understand? Don't cut me off. Goodbye, inputs. Hey, that goodbye input is absolutely insane. Hey, that goodbye input is absolutely crazy, man. They be getting me every time. Uh, uh, I swear sometimes you just be making me laugh so much, man.
決めたわよ。学校を選んでね。
Yeah, because as you can see, I got the good side into 41 missions in total, completed, 100% completed. So now all's left is the evil side. I'm gonna complete the evil side. Glad to know I'm doing my job. Exactly. uh, excuse me. Completing the evil side is not gonna be that good though. The story mode to this one is a lot different than the good story mode though. But I'm trying my best to be able to complete this one. I'm gonna complete this one as best as I can before I get those other DLCs. Because I believe in one of those other DLCs, they contain newer schools, which also contains another story mode. So this game is gonna be way more longer than any other game I ever played in my life. Because I'm like, some of the other games I've played, like Fighter Z for example, that game took me like 2 months for me to beat it because it came out in like 2018 and I was like in the beginning of high school at that time, and it took me like 2 months for me to beat that game. I beat it on February 2019, and then Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out in 2020, and my sister bought me that game for my birthday, and I was happy about it. And that game took me, I think that game took me like 3 to 4 months for me to beat it, because the difficulty was getting crazier and crazier. But the cinematic cutscenes of that game was just phenomenal, just chef kiss, peak level. But yeah, it did took me like 3 to 4 months for me to beat that game. But it was really good. It was a really good game though. Not to mention that the graphics were so epic. It was like 4K graphics. The character models, the animation, everything was just epic. Even the soundtrack, the classic Dragon Ball soundtrack. And of course, there's extra DLCs to play on for it, which makes the game a lot more better. But the cinematic cutscenes of those DLCs, so phenomenal to how they actually cooked on those. They straight up just said, "Give me the finest chef hat. I'm finna cook like Gordon Ramsay." Mm. Excuse me.
決めたわよ。どれにするのかしら。
Yep, that's what the evil side looks like. They're just evil shinobis, but hey, there's a difference. I never expect myself to get addicted to this game because this is, like I said, this is the second game that's gonna help me relieve my stress. The first game is literally GTA 5, but I know when GTA 6 come out, I'm gonna put GTA 5 on number 3 as one of my top games that help me relieve stress. But when GTA 6 come out, I already told people I will be buying it. But I'm not entirely sure what the price is going to be once the original price come out. We just still waiting on a trailer for it though. Like, come on, Rockstar, just give us another trailer. We starving over here. All these other games like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, the original game is already out right now, and people still playing it. They dropping newer DLCs left and right, just cooking. Minecraft gonna be collaborating with Tron, that Tron movie that came out. I've seen it and it's terrible. But that Dragon Ball collaboration, oh, you best believe I'm gonna be buying that one. I'm definitely gonna be excited for that one. If they basically make GTA 6 over $100, that's not gonna be an issue for me. Because at my job, I get a $200 sign up bonus, so it's not going to be an issue for me though. But if they do make it over $200, if they do make it over like $100 or whatever, that's going to be too expensive, especially with all the deluxe editions, the bundles, and all that kind of stuff. That's going to make it 20 times more expensive. Because they already said that the story mode for GTA 6 is going to be longer than GTA 5 story mode. And I'm like, you know what? That's a fair point because I never beaten GTA 5. I watched my sister beat it back on the PS3. I just never, you know, beaten it for myself because there's like 3 endings. Trust me, if they do drop some updates that are gonna be having some major content, that would make it better. Because here's the thing, if they drop more updates for GTA 6, which involves with more content, it basically will give the players a chance to be able to enjoy the game a bit more. Because we all know that once GTA 6 come out, a lot of people are going to be having their last moments playing GTA 5 before they transfer to GTA 6.
く
And I
ぐ
can
つちゃん
already
もメンテナンスしてあげないとね。
stop cutting me off, baby girl. I know you cutting me off. I know it was you. Yeah, don't back up from the camera. I knew it was you calling me a puppet. You gonna sit here and call me a puppet? I'm trying to come out. I can't even speak. I'm trying to finish up the last couple of my sentences and my discussions with my peeps right now, and you over here interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. I'm the teacher, you're the student. Sit on your desk and shut up. I'm not your parents. Next time, don't interrupt me when I'm talking, and we won't have this discussion. Do you understand? Thank you. Like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I can already smell speedrunners, hackers, and cheaters playing GTA 6, bro. I can already smell some speedrunners on that one. As long as we don't get no hackers or that kind of stuff, we good. Because there's too many of them out there. But just like when that one Zelda game came out, it was this one speedrunner that basically completed the game for like maybe like 90, it took them like 93 to 94 hours of beating it. And I'm like, dang, 94 hours? You ain't getting no sleep? You ain't get nothing to drink, no food, no nothing. You didn't clap no cheeks, no nothing. What you been doing? If the speed run lasts a few days, then I'll be actually pretty surprised and happy. You know what? That's a fair point, though. That's a fair point. I can understand that. Because speedrunners, at least when it comes to speedrunners, at least they make money off of it. I've seen plenty of speedrunning videos. No matter if it's like newer games or old games, I've seen plenty of speedruns, and they do a good job with that. Hmm. Trust me, it's a lot though. Cause I don't think I ever asked my no clapping cheeks. Is that some ascending lock on right there? I mean, yeah, I have to say that. I would say the other thing, but I'm afraid of getting demonetized. So I have to say clapping cheeks. So it is what it is. But I did ask my sister if she was going to be getting GTA 6, and she said it might be a maybe because she said she's not entirely sure. And I'm like, fair point. I can understand that.
そろそろお人形を増やそうかしら。
Baby girl, was that? I know that was you interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to finish up my sentences. Don't interrupt me calling me a doll. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Don't be winking at me like you didn't know what we did that other night. If you call me a doll one more time, I am going to put you out of the classroom. Do you understand? She lucky she thick and I can't be able to yell at her again. She lucky she thick. I don't know what's wrong. Mm, I almost lost my voice with that laugh. Because we already got enough new games as it is. Because my dad just got GTA. No, not GTA. Why did I say GTA? Wow. Wow. This is why I did not like English classes when it came to elementary days. I did not like English classes, man. Because I can't speak right. I be stuttering in my words a lot. But like I was saying, mm, my dad got a physical copy of Borderlands 4. I have not gone back to playing that game in a while, but it's still a good game though. I do love the graphics to that game. It makes it look more better than GTA. And then why do I keep saying GTA 3 instead of just trying me say? I don't know what's going on with me, man. I am stuttering on my words. I can't even speak right, and I can't even get it out. That's the problem. What you looking at? Go back to sleep. I would say the B word, but I'm afraid of getting copyright strike. Not copyright strike, but like demonetized or whatever. Because I accidentally said like 2 cuss words on this live stream, and I know YouTube is gonna jump on me. Pause. No Diddy. But yes, like I said, I will try to drop that horror game live stream. I'm trying to do that one though. I still want to do some collaborations.
焦らないで決めていいのよ。
I know. Excuse me, did I say you could talk? I thought I told you to keep your mouth closed. She just loves interrupting me when I'm trying to talk, bro. You's a goober. You lucky I can't say the F word. You's a goober, man. YouTube is like, YouTube is like a swarm of wasps, but make sure your mental health is good. Exactly. It's a fair point though. Because keep in mind, I don't get to live stream that much. It's because, like I said, with work schedules going on and IRL stuff happening, it's a lot of things. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I've already made a voting poll about which horror game I wanted to do. I put out a voting poll and I asked y'all which horror game y'all want me to play for the horror live stream. And I can show I wish I could show y'all the results, but I can't. But the voting poll is that it was between Emily Wants to Play or Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And technically Five Nights at Freddy's 1 automatically won that voting poll. So y'all must really want me to get jump scared playing that one, but I'm not. I'm based. Yeah. We're gonna do that one though. But if you haven't seen my other posts about the Bean Boozle with a twist of Bean Boozle being an add-on to it, if I basically die during the game, I have to spin the spinner, and whatever it lands on, I have to try the bean for it. It's a tough challenge, but I have to get used to it. But I will have a cup on standby in case I taste a bad one. Trust me, I've done a Bean Boozle challenge before, but it was with my brother on his channel. And it's an old video though. I don't know if he has it on his channel or not. I don't want to ask him on that one. Because even if it is on his channel, I would probably send it to y'all. But that's, not in my decision. That's his permission as well. But he probably wouldn't care. That video was maybe somewhere between 9 to 10 years ago. That was like back at the old house. That was around that time when I was a whole different breed, man. Golly. But hey, I'm sorry if I have to cut it short
そろ
though.
そろお人形を増やそうかしら。
Listen here. Listen here. Listen here, Golden Locks. Do not interrupt me when I'm trying to do my outro. Do not interrupt me when I'm doing my outro. Calling me a doll. Call me a doll another. Call me a doll one more time. Call me a doll one more time. See what's gonna happen. Do you understand? Thank you. Now close that mouth. Close that mouth. Thank you. Calling me a dang on doll. I should scalp her. I'ma stop. But like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. She interrupted my outro. Like, dang, I was trying to talk. Let me talk. Excuse me. But anyways, like I was saying, um, I don't even remember what I was about to say. I lost track of thought. I don't even know what I was about to say. It's the words, bro. I mean, I wish I could continue more of this live stream, but I can't because the way I'm looking at the time right now, it's like 2:29 a.m. in my area. It's like 2:29 in the morning. And I didn't get home till like maybe around like 10:20 something or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I barely keep up with the track of time. Because when I'm trying to walk home in the dark at nighttime, I have to be locked in on my surroundings. I cannot be distracted by anything else. And I have to make sure to keep my stuff. I have to make sure to keep my security weapon out at all times in case somebody wants to try me. Because I'm always that type of person you don't want to mess with. Not in a threatening way. Just saying, in a protectable way. Hey, see, at least you understand, my boy. I appreciate that. But hey, I gotta hop off the stream. I know some of y'all wanted me to do more of it, but I'll do another one sometime soon. No, I just don't know when. Cause with all this other stuff going on. But hey, I'm glad I got me another off day because I'm a hard working labor at my job. So my boss was happy enough to
そ
give
ろ
me
そ
a.
ろお人形を増やそうかしら。
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything else to her because she called a doll and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I appreciate that, man. But hey, to everybody else that you know didn't get to watch the rest of the stream, it will be a regular YouTube video though. But with that being said, W game, great stream. I love every last one of y'all. If y'all basically enjoyed my live stream, don't forget to smack the crap out of that like button. Comment down below on what y'all want me to play next. Make sure you punch that subscribe button. Go ahead, subscribe. Thank you. And after you subscribe, click that notification bell because I know some people get, annoyed by it, but it's the good thing. Click the notification bell, and then when you click the notification bell, you click all, not occasional. Because, like, why would you click occasional if you basically don't get anything? Because once you click all, you'll basically get all the notifications, such as my posts, my videos, my YouTube shorts, all that good stuff. That way you could be notified and be part of the whole entire fire squad. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love each and every one of y'all. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night, whatever time zone you're living in. And with all that, it's your boy Mystic signing out, saying God bless you, God bless everyone, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you, and have a good night. Peace out.